Hello, today we're looking at plotting straight line graphs. Now, straight line graphs are also known as linear because of that, the line, okay? The root of the word means line and linear means straight line graphs. Now, when we're plotting graphs, we need two pieces of information. We need the plot points, and we also need an XY axis. Now I've hand drawn mine. You can hand draw yours too, or on my school portal I have attached a blank template that you can print out and plot straight onto there. So do whichever you feel more comfortable and comfortable and confident doing. Now, with these plot points, you will see that we have we have an X and a Y piece of information. Now, these plot points actually turn into X and Y coordinates. And likewise, on the axis, we have an X axis and we have a Y axis. Now, the X axis is the points at regular intervals. So if you look at both of these here, okay, I'll move this one down so you can see this one a bit clearer later. You can see that I've clearly marked them in regular intervals. Whereas the Y is what we're measuring against. Okay, so as you can see, this varies more. However, there is a pattern to this, and because the pattern is going up in even steps, just like last year when you learnt about sequences, this is why it's linear, because it's going up in even steps or it's going down in even steps. Right, so let's plot. First point we've got is -3, 7. So as always, you go along the corridor and then up or down the stairs. So -3 to here and 7 up to here, and I mark it with a nice neat cross. Now, the important, actually that's not quite on track, so I'm going to erase that. Let's get that more accurate. The whole point of having graph paper. So, doesn't look very neat, but I'll sort that out in a bit. So as you can see, we have the X coordinate and the Y coordinate. -2, 5. -2, 5. There's that. Now, if all I do is plot 2 points, no matter where it is, I'm guaranteed to get that straight line. Okay, it doesn't matter if I plot it wrong, and in fact I plot 2, 5, I will still end up with a straight line. Whenever you are plotting straight line graphs, you must do at least 3 coordinates. That way you can clearly see if they are in a straight line, you're doing well. If they're not in a straight line, it means that there is a problem and you need to go back and check to see which one is out. Okay, so I've done these two. I'm now going to do this one, -1, 3. -1, 3. And again, plot it nice and neatly. There it is there. Now, because, shifting the paper, because I've already plotted 3 points, I can use my ruler and join these 3 points up with a nice straight line. Okay, now the rest of these points should lie on the line. So 0, 1, it does. 1, -1, it does. 2, -3, it does. So we can see, by just plotting the first 3, we can see the other points which lay on the line. So to recap, we'll be given a table of data. You have to draw or print out your X and Y axis. You're then plotting each point at a time. And once you've got 3 plotted, so long as they lie on a straight line with a ruler, you can then join them up. and this here is the line. Now, when we do graph work, we always talk about having a title on the graph, and the fact that this table here is the title. Eventually, we will also be looking at this unit, the equation of the line, and you could describe this line using the equation. Okay, over to you. So I've got another blank pair of axes drawn out. Again, you can draw them by hand or you can print them. If you're drawing them by hand, make sure your numbers are going on the major lines, not between, because your scale, and if you get your scale wrong, that will make a difference to your plotting points. We have 4 pieces of information here: 0, 3, 1, 6, 2, 9, 3, 12. What I want you to do is, once this is drawn or printed out, plot these points and draw in the line. As normal, pause it and then check back in to see what your answer is. Okay, so 0, 3. X is 0. So I've drawn a 0 in the middle here, and this is the origin. Okay, just a quick reminder. We therefore have 0, 3, 0, 3, and I'm plotting with a nice neat cross. 1, 6, 1, 6. Again, nice neat cross. 2, 9, 2, 9. 3, 12, 3, 12. And once those points are plotted, you can then join them up on a nice neat line. Just move that spot on for the pencil. Now, as you can see, I haven't just stopped at 0. When I've drawn the line, I've extended it through all the axes. Okay, so we can clearly see where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, and we can see some of the other plot points as well. So to recap, we need the x and y axis. We need our points we are plotting. So long as we've plotted at least 3 and they join with a nice neat line, we can then draw in the linear graph or the straight line graph.